Hello? Hello? Just my mic. Turn on my mic. Again. Class. That, oh, I didn't realize that was a, that's a, Hello? 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 Okay. Okay. Hello, I am Ray. I'm Hot Bland. Welcome to the studio. I'm grateful. Guess what? My PC crashed right as I started stream. Like literally rebooted right as I started stream. That was really annoying. And today, since I'm really behind on this, and I want to just react to these.
Any question?
Oh wait!
How did you become the Capital One bank guy?
Ads, no.
I've always been passionate about no fees or minimums on checking accounts.
Aren't you in the Hall of Fame?
Oh, look, it's ads.
Didn't you live in space?
What's in your wallet?
That down.
The best way to know a thing is to take it apart, put it back together.
Might be a hero in there after all.
Oh wait, ads. I look at
Ironheart, streaming June 24th, only on Disney+.
Anyway, we're going to start right away with the Donkey Kong Bonanza Direct because I have a lot to say about this.
When the world
I'm not sure this is going to be copyright strike, but I'm not going to. Yeah.
When the whole
Yeah, and those odd walk. Yeah.
heart is
Yeah.
black, cornerstone, I was scared alone. Then your
Yes, look at DK's expressions here. Like I said, I love DK's expressions in this game. Joe, that's what you got. I love DK's expressions. His build is made out of bananas. His build is made out of bananas. Look at this giant monkey in his build made out of bananas. Oh, hi, Colleen. Hi, Colleen. What was it for the
Golden Bananas, the discovery of the century, made right here on Ingot Isle.
It's mine.
This is excellent news for #1 banana fan, Donkey Kong. However, just as he's about to enjoy the notable bananas, a sudden tempest sends him deep down underground.
There we go. Let me know if the audio, if I'm being turned up by the video, by the way.
As
If
his
you're in
adventure
chat.
begins, DK teams up with Unrock.
Unlock.
It's no rock at all. It's actually a talented young singer named Pauline.
Colleen.
Now, Donkey Kong just
Yeah.
wants bananas. And Pauline wants to find a way back home to the surface. It's said that one's wish will be granted by reaching the planet core. So the unlikely
I
duo
love
set
this.
off on a strange
I love actually
subterranean
love this.
adventure.
Look,
The
it
story
is what I
takes
point
place-
out.
The unlikely
Look at how you
duo set
look at
off
this.
on a strange subterranean adventure.
Like this is just impressive.
The story
This is impressive. Like look at this. Yeah, do. Like look, look at how impressive
takes
this.
place in the underground world.
Nintendo
Where the
flexing
scenery
how
changes
strong the
as
Switch
deep
2
you
is.
go. Some layers are
Honestly, I honestly think that maybe Nintendo should have had this as a launch title instead of Mario Kart World. Like maybe they should have delayed the launch of the Switch 2 for like a month and had this as a launch, and then had this and Mario Kart World as launch titles. Maybe this shows what the Switch 2 is capable of more than Mario Kart World does. Now Mario Kart World is a good game, but this just shows the improvement.
jump
Like I don't say this.
and climb through each environment.
And also, I
Using
love this
his
too.
incredible physical prowess,
Woo,
you can freely
no, no.
move in any direction.
No, 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 no.
But that's not all. Almost anything in your path, you can smash,
Oh, you can punch, destroy everything.
and
Destroy
bash.
everything.
You can even do this to a massive
I guess you
rock
can just literally
formation.
just whack
You
everything.
know, if you want.
Yeah, can you imagine
As
this the
you barrel
Switch
through
2
obstacles
just
in your
doing this?
path, you'll also
You just,
collect
no,
golden
Switch
bananas
1.
known as
The Switch
banana
1
gems.
would fly trying to
On
win this
those
game. With everything going on.
Let's take a look at some of the things this Kong can do.
Ooh,
Punch.
punch it. I'm just.
Enemies,
Oh, also the music.
walls,
And
the ground, and most
Little
things
Donkey
you can
Kong
get your
Country
hands
music.
on with incredible force.
I'm so happy this
Destruction
isn't
can
just a
lead
week.
to discoveries.
I just want to say right now, I'm really happy this is not just Mario Odyssey again.
Set off a chain reaction.
That was my son one more when this game was out. It's like, oh, is this gonna just be Mario Odyssey of Donkey Kong? It's not.
And see what happens.
It's really clearly not. It feels like a Donkey Kong game.
Dive punch. Unleash a
And also,
powerful punch directly
keep in
down.
mind, this is literally the first game, standalone game. Like, this is the first game Donkey Kong has gotten on his own. Like, that's not connected to Mario in any way for a long time. So this game is actually kind of a big
How
deal.
deep you punch into the ground depends
And I
on
think
the
the
strength
developers
of the
understood,
terrain.
like, this needs to. The developers very much understood that this needs to feel like a Donkey Kong game.
Forward. Roll at high speed.
It's very much
send
so.
lighter
This is a
objects soaring.
straight up. This is a Donkey Kong
Combine
game.
this with punches
Not
and
a
jumps
Mario
to
game.
really mix things up.
And
Hand
you
slap.
can tell that with like the thing
Make
else.
some noise to collect scattered items.
And also, I'm shocked that they actually brought in
Or
Pauline
detect
as
hidden
a main
objects
character.
using sonar. You can
That's
even
a nice
use your feet
surprise.
when your hands are occupied.
Pauline actually is actually
Tear
using
off.
Pauline in something.
Grab a chunk of terrain and tear it off.
I know they used had Pauline as the middle of New York City in Odyssey, but that's not really the same.
Or tear up turnips
Like, he's
to
actually
find
a main
items.
character here.
And even tear
I'm not even
chunks
gonna get
off
into
your
discussions of the
foes.
timeline to see what's like Jungle Heal.
Swing.
That's an entirely different can of
Grab a
worms.
chunk and
That's a
swing to
massive
attack.
can of worms, actually.
Harder
Oh
chunks
god, I'm
can be
thinking
used to
about
break
it.
stone
I
with
know I'm
ease.
thinking about it. I know, the Blaine does stop thinking
Or
about it.
smash spiky
Blaine,
thorns.
stop thinking about it. Blaine, stop thinking about it. Blaine, stop thinking about it. Blaine, stop thinking about it. Stop thinking about it. Stop. No, Blaine. Blaine, stop. Bad Blaine. Stop thinking about it.
Chunk jump. Use a chunk to double jump. This will help you reach new
Yeah.
heights. Throw.
Whoa. Da-da-da-da-da.
Or aim at a target like this.
Woo, boop, boop,
Throwing a
boop,
boom
boop,
rock
boop,
or
boop.
gold can have explosive effects. If
If
you throw chunks made of softer material, you can stick them to a surface and pile them up.
I'm just driving this.
Turf surf.
Just listening to this music.
This lets you ride on chunks.
Woo.
Speed up and aim for smaller enemies.
I'm just
Knock them
listening to
away.
this music. I love this music.
Make music. The power of Pauline's singing will help show you the way. It can also remove these strange seals that someone left behind.
DK.
You never know what you'll discover in the underground world.
Yeah, you do this. Those are the kind of music. That's swipe of a just punching everything. They worked so hard at the music.
The many layers of the underground world are host to a variety of
Let's have
inhabitants.
some new processing. That's a zebra.
Some are mysterious and aren't too
I did it
bothered by
in
DK's destructive tendencies.
This is sweet, folks.
It looks like
Hey, look,
Donkey
it's
Kong and his
Rambi.
companion Rambi are also venturing through the layers of the
Woo,
world.
Rambi.
Then there are the giant elders who call the underground world home.
Eldos.
They're said to possess
Giant for a reason.
ancient bonanza powers.
It's I don't know this. Ah.
By learning their bonanza powers, Pauline's singing can do something special.
And now this. I know this.
You wouldn't settle for baby.
Go away, ads! Ads, no! Please go, ads?
She can make Donkey Kong transform.
They know this. Yo, Super Saiyan DK, it's boys have already got nuts
With
for me.
incredible
Now
destructive
you know.
power, even hard terrain poses no problem. Plow through the world and smash
Yeah,
as much as
Mexi, I'm
possible.
just gonna.
Their banana pose, he can make Donkey Kong transform.
I'm just gonna ignore that. Just ignore that.
With incredible destructive power, even hard terrain poses no problem.
This is a cool idea, but
Plow
me
through
and
the
the
world
boys
and
have already
smash
gone
as
nuts
much
with
as
this.
possible with the powerful Kong
Boys have
Bonanza.
already gone nuts with this.
Plus, DK can transform into a zebra.
And also
He's
get
at
that.
sea as he is striped.
Running.
He can even breeze over water
They
or
did
crumble.
they know what they were doing with this? The developers knew what they were using with this. I want to know if they actually knew. I want to know if they knew.
Spread your wings and
Also, the
soar
designs
through
are
the
a bit weird, but I can get used to them. I can get used to them.
sky. You can use updrafts to gain more air. Then drop egg bombs from great heights to send enemies scattering. That's right, it's Ostrich Bonanza! Bonanza transformations don't last forever though.
This
You
vibing
can
to the
transform
music.
again by collecting gold to build up your banana G.
Banana G. It's literally called Banana G. Banana G. I don't know why they call it that.
You're not limited to when or where you transform, and you can
You know,
swap
you're
between
not limited to,
transformations. So get
No,
creative.
that's gonna lead to some
Use them
switching
as you
like
adventure to the
challenges
planet
actually.
Cool.
In fact, you can switch forms on the fly. That's gonna lead to some
Standing
tricky
in our
platforming
hero's way
things.
is the Void Company. The
Void!
mightiest
The
mighty
Void!
above ground
No next step, no. Not allowed at next step.
works to create gigantic corporate
Yeah.
soldiers. Poppy Kong is
Fuck
responsible
Poppy
for
Kong.
subterranean info gathering,
Yeah,
while Void Kong is in charge of the whole
yeah.
company.
Yeah.
This nefarious crew is responsible for the banana-stealing maelstrom of
Yeah.
and they're headed straight down to the planet core.
Planet Cool. He has a phone with the shape of a banana. I think that's a phone.
I'm going with DK, so you just stay away.
Void Code
Uh.
blocked off all the routes to the lower layers, so no one could reach them.
I wonder if they're the bad guys. Yeah, I wonder if they're the
DK and his
bad
pals
guys.
will come face to face with the enemies guarding these routes. So
Eh,
use
buh,
all the
buh,
power
buh,
at your
buh.
disposal to take on a host of
Punch,
powerful
punch, punch,
foes.
punch, punch. These bosses look really cool, by the way.
By defeating them, giant sinkholes will open, clearing a path to the lower layers of the
Games like this is why I love Nintendo, by the way. Just games like this.
found throughout the underground world.
Like you
are
don't-
golden bananas called Bananium
You
Gems.
can say what you want about Nintendo, but
They're
you can
not
tell they'll
always visible,
def.
though.
Like here,
Sometime-
you could say what you want about Nintendo as a company. I could say a lot of things about Nintendo as a company. I'm not going to get into that, but you cannot say that the actual developers at Nintendo don't give a shit about their games, because between this and Splatoon and the Zelda team, they very clearly do. That's what separates Nintendo from any other major companies in the gaming industry. Nintendo actually Nintendo actually lets the developers, Nintendo for the most part gets lets the business side and the creative side just stay away from each other for the most part. There are all exceptions, but for the most part, the creatives side of Nintendo and the business side of Nintendo are like two completely separate entities, and because of that, the developers at Nintendo are actually are allowed to, just make the games they want. That's the one thing that I'll give Nintendo. Nintendo at least gives the developers, gives them the flexibility and room to, actually make the games they want to make, and don't force them to conform to don't usually force them to conform to stupid press groups or mandates or focus groups. The only time that really happens is when it's again, most of the time, they're all exceptions. But I'm gonna stop it. But again, you can tell that this is a game the developers actually wanted to make. Which is sadly not the case for a lot of companies. Because you could tell that some AAA games are just games that the developers were forced onto and just didn't really want to make at all, and that permeates throughout the entire game, no matter how good it ends up turning, how good it ends up being, and you just tell. Bah. Stop lying. I'm gambling.
There are a whole bunch to find. You can also obtain these gems by completing challenges.
And also makes it star code like banana gems. Because everything is bananas. Everything is bananas. Bananas. And then once again, vibe into the music.
Courses where you'll need clever solutions. Side-scrolling stages and
I'm vibing to the music.
keep your eyes peeled to find vanadium gems.
Yeah, I'm just vibing to the music.
There are plenty of ruins to discover, so give them a try.
Yeah, I'm sorry, just vibing to it. I want the soundtrack of this game, and I want this game. This might be like I'm gonna probably play all of this, honestly. This is the game that's going to show definitively that the Switch 2 is like probably a good investment. Banana! I'm just going to... Again, ignore that.
As you collect vanadium gems, you'll gain skill points.
Yeah.
These can be
And also
used
the
to increase
skill
stats
points.
such as your max health.
We have a
or
skill
the
tree.
destructive power of your punches.
We have a goddamn
Power
skill
of
tree. And also those are what heal, those are what heal. I can't...
To match your play
This is...
For example,
This-
if you strengthen your sonar,
Why is there a
you'll
skill
be able to
tree?
detect treasure from
Why
further
is there a
away,
skill tree?
which could lead
Why?
to new discoveries.
I don't understand why they decided to put this in here.
Or use skill points to learn new skills.
Also, I can already tell that they're going to hide some banana gems, some banana gems in really insidious places because of the fact that you can just literally blink everything. Like we had one under this random walk that you did under this random walk that you just passed by several times because you didn't think to just swam down several times into this hidden cave. I could see them.
There are all sorts of
I could
items to
see them
find
doing
as you
that,
explore. Vanadium chips are shaped like slices
This
of
game looks
banana,
amazing.
and they can be traded for
put
vanadium
so much
gems
effort
at the
into
chip
this.
exchange.
They put so much
These
effort
gold
into
nuggets
this.
are unsurprisingly called gold.
I hope this game actually does
You can
well.
exchange gold for useful items.
Again, this is the first standalone game DK has gotten for decades.
The stuff shop.
And those
There are
really
fossils,
cool,
too.
and also there's a ton of Donkey Kong Country references. There's a ton of
can
Donkey
trade
Kong
these
Country
for different
references,
fashions
so they
at
haven't
local
forgotten
style shops.
about Donkey Kong Country. And also, of course,
Just open the closet
like
and
Odyssey.
customize the perfect fits for
Those
Donkey Kong and Pauline.
because Odyssey.
When you decide
How fitting! I gotta I got a Switch 2 ad while watching this. I thought I was gonna fit in, but I got a Switch 2 ad.
Whoa, it's the Capital One Bank guy.
This is ads.
So,
Not
what did you do outside
even
Capital
one
One
of
Bank?
Twitch isn't even one of the ads, but they're not one of the ads. Ads.
What's in your wallet?
Or even change up your fur coat. No look is too much for Donkey Kong, or too little. Almost.
And also this, the outfits have perks attached to them. I don't know how to feel about this. I think it would have been fine if they were just cute. If they were just cute outfits to put DK and Pauline in. But the fact that they have perks attached to them makes me a bit makes me a bit worried, honestly.
The article of clothing comes with its own.
Yeah, the fact that the costume pieces have perks attached to them. I do not know how to feel about that. They could have kept them as just like cute outfits. I guess they give them the costumes a bit more utility, but it's still like. Does that mean there's like an optional like outfit that looks really ugly? That's all the outfits. I feel part of me feels like it would have been fine if they just made them just outfits and didn't attach perks to them. Like this feels like I feel like that if this game goes too full in like the pseudo RPG elements, despite the pseudo RPG elements, it's going to lose a bit of its luster as an actual platformer, so as sandbox. Because I've seen games that try to do these pseudo RPG elements before, despite not being RPGs, and them just completely losing them completely losing focus on what they're clearly trying to be. I can't think of any examples off the top of my head, but I've seen games that have tried this before. And it's especially dangerous. It's especially kind of tricky when you do this for a platformer, because it's like, how do you integrate like all these pseudo RPG things into a platformer without accidentally making it possible to build your perk in such a way that all the actual platforming and sandbox stuff can be completely trivialized, and the player has literally no incentive to explore the world after a certain point in the game. Like, in late game, like getting to late game, the player literally has no reason to explore this big epic final area that you meticulously designed, because it's like, oh, I get to skip this entire zone by just double jumping up this ledge and using my glide to go straight to the final boss's area. Like, nee. Sorry, I had to use the toilet.
So mix and match your look to suit the situation.
Woo! I will say Donkey Kong looks really good in some of these costumes.
If you find a treasure chest buried in the ground,
Woo!
crack it open. and you might receive a treasure map showing the location of vanadium gems or fossils. Their locations will be marked on your map. Pretty helpful for finding collectibles.
That's
You can
actually
also
good that
see
you can
which
do that.
fossils and vanadium gems you collected, making it easy to see
And
how
also
close you are
detailed
to
discussion.
completion.
Oh, there's a lot of bananas. I just realized there's so many
There's
bananas.
plenty more to do.
Oh,
in the
this game's
underground
gonna be
world, but not
huge.
adventuring.
There's
Need a
so
rest?
many bananas in
Carve
the
out
soil.
space and enjoy a getaway.
There's
You can
and
recover
oh,
in
this
bed and enjoy listening to tunes with the music player.
yeah.
You might even find new discs when defeating enemies.
That does the lap. Yep, of course. Of course. They have
When
to
it
put the
comes to
DK
moving
lap in
between
here.
layers,
'Cause of course.
subterranean eels have
Because
your
of
back.
course they have to put the decoy lap
These
in here.
elevators will help you easily move between layers you visited at any
I love how stylized this game is, by the way.
And if you get
This is like it's really
no need to
distinct, and I
worry. You can always teleport
everything
within the
is just
layer
has
you're
this
currently exploring.
like I love like everything has it looks clean, but everything just has this certain amount of like rough edges to it. It looks like how do I explain this? Like it looks modern. It looks clean and modern and stylized, but it still has like a bit of like rough edges to it.
In photo mode, you can
Which
freely
looks
change
actually
the
really
in-game
nice.
camera angle and adjust other settings to snap pics.
It's clean and stylized, but it's not so stylized that it looks generic. Like which is actually I think it was a good call. Like it's like yeah this. Guys, you could style it. There's nothing wrong with stylization, but if you could make something look so clean and so stylized that it just looks generic and bland. Which in some case, what can work if you're going for something like that's almost too perfect and just unsettlingly artificial and fake looking. If that's what you're going for, and they can work great for that, but most of the time you're gonna learn it's a tricky balance. It's like how you have the tricky balance between stylizing everything between like making everything look clean and sharp but not going too far of it so that your game just looks generic. Just looks generic and dated, and like it's a tricky balance between like making it between clean and stuff. Because if you go too far with your game being like, if your game is too stylized, it can actually money things and make your game look incredibly unpleasant to look at, and two, it's actually a detriment to gameplay as well, because if it's too stylized, the player will have trouble figuring out where you want them to go. Like I've stylized, like you can't go ham on stylization because if you go too ham on stylization, nobody can tell what anything is supposed to be, like at all. There has to be like some kind of concrete thing. So everything in your game has to look like some kind of concrete thing that some kind of defined concrete thing that you're looking at. Otherwise, it's just gonna come off as just like. Otherwise, the player's just gonna be like, this looks ugly, and it can be a turn off. It can be a turn off. Like, this is the problem. This is the problem of like. This is art style in general. Really, you have to be careful about how far on either how far you go with stylization and how far you go with like making everything look clean. Because too far in either direction is an active detriment to whatever you're creating.
Get a photo like this or that. Unleash your inner
I am
mode and
Wendley!
create your own captivating scenes.
And of course there's a photo
By
mode.
sharing a Joy-Con 2 controller or using a second set, you and a pal can control Donkey Kong and Pauline separately.
And also this, yeah, two co-op because,
As
yeah,
Pauline, you can unleash
because of course
Blast
there's
using
co-op
Joy-Con 2
mode, because
mouse
they have to
controls.
include this in
You
literally
can
every...
also copy the material
Because Nintendo has to include this in literally every single mostly single player platform they've made ever since Mario Galaxy.
nearby terrain to give your vocals even more texture.
Like
By
I said,
working together,
I'm actually serious. Nintendo has done this in literally every single player focused platform they've made since Galaxy, with a few exceptions.
tough enemies don't stand a chance.
Yeah, but yeah, this is cute, but I'm probably not going to use this except for like to screw along with friends after I've beaten the game. Or maybe screw along with friends a few times because this honestly might make the game a bit too easy, especially bosses. Like they showed this boss out getting absolutely destroyed, and it makes me think the two player the co-op was like an afterthought, and the game was clearly not designed around it. So I'm just gonna stick to the single player.
It also supports game share.
This is actually cool though.
Even if only
This is actually cool though that you can actually do this with Game Share. They can actually do the co-op on this game with Game Share.
one player
That's
has
actually,
the game,
I think that's actually a good call for people who really want to just experience the co-op in this without someone without having to just have a vocal.
and quickly share it to another player.
Because
so
you
they
can do this
join
in
on their
Big
own
Chat.
system. It can also be shared locally to a
We'll
Nintendo
show it in a
Switch
minute.
system.
But you can do this in Game Chat.
Plus, you can play online
Yeah.
between Nintendo Switch 2
Yeah, you can do. Yep, I think this is actually a good call for Game Chat and Game Show in general. The fact that you can use Game Chat to start up a Game Show session, that's a good call by Nintendo because it gives Game Show more of an actual purpose and it makes Game Show feel like more of an actual feature of the system instead of just a novelty that you could only do and like a convention or something. This gives Game Show makes Game Show feel like more of an actual feature of the system. The fact that you could just do it through Game Chat, just start up Game Chat and go, hey, you want to play this game, such and such game with me? That's with me, and then you could just start up an online session, start up an online Game Show session through Game Chat, and just be playing with your friend while just chatting with each other. This was a good call, and I really hope Nintendo announces more games that support Game Show in the future because this is a good step in the right direction for this major feature of the Switch 2 that Nintendo isn't bothering to advertise. Like seriously. You boot up I didn't know this feature existed until I booted up my Switch 2 for the first time and saw the Game Show icon on the dock, and I pressed it and what's Game Show? When I looked at it, so like, why? And then I looked at it and go like, oh, so it's basically DS download play, except you can do it online. And then I realized, Nintendo, why are you not advertising this? This is a really good feature that you're just leaving out of the marketing in favor of Game Chat, which a lot of people, including me, just sick is bootleg Discord. Not helped by the fact that that Game Chat, as you can see on screen right now, literally uses the Discord voice chat UI. It's literally the same. Like look up screenshots of the Discord voice chat UI, and then screenshots. It's literally the same UI. They are straight up using the Discord UI for Game Chat. It makes me think maybe they still can deal with Discord or something. Maybe I don't know. Oh my god, it's literally the Discord UI. It's literally the Discord UI.
systems using game share
Yeah.
and game chat. If you need a little help with all the platforming action, assist mode is the way.
And also,
to go.
this is nice.
It guides you in the right direction.
And also,
Halves the damage.
this is nice. This is for people with like who have with like disabilities and stuff.
You receive.
This is actually kind of
and more.
nice. This is actually kind of a nice
Assist
feature.
mode supports you in your adventure to be the best Kong you can be.
People just want to exploit because
Outside of
guess
the main-
what? Some people just want to experience the game. They have assist mode lets them experience the game on their own terms, and I'm all for it. I'm all for easy modes and accessibility features in games because it just lets more people experience the game. It allows more people to actually get into this medium. So yeah, please developers, please keep up the moment. Please keep considering like both easy modes and accessibility features for games. Please, that's nothing but a positive for the entire for gaming as a medium and the entire industry. It really is. Like both of those are like nothing but positives, and I don't understand why people are so get so let's just say get so pissy about like easy modes in games. It's really like it lets more people experience the game. You can still play it on normal or hard difficulty if you want. An easy mode being in a game does not detract from your enjoyment of said game in the slightest. Why are you getting angry about this?
In game, there's a mode where you can carve stone using mouse controls.
And also
called
this,
DK
and also this because also this which is kind of neat, but also weak of we need something we need something to push to showcase the mouse mode. We need showcase the mouse mode. That's what this is. It's this weeks of like a tech demo, an internal tech demo they developed in house to show off the mouse mode, and then they just went screw it, let's put it in the game. Then like this week's of like a tech demo they just weeks of a tech demo they just decided to put in the game because we already have it's already finished. Let's just put it in the game. It's not gonna be that difficult. It's not gonna be that difficult to put. It's not gonna be that difficult to put in.
Rotate to paint.
But I do see myself actually like booting up this game and going into this mode when I'm just bored, when I'm just incredibly bored and just want something to do. So yeah, like, it does have a novelty to it. Like if you're an artist, I could see. If you're an artist, I could see you putting several hours into this feature. Just because you want to just make something goofy in the sculpt control.
Carve material.
It's literally a sculpt. It's literally a 3D sculpting tool.
Or add some back on. You can even change the lighting and add delectable banana effects.
Banana.
Give it a try and sculpt to your heart's content. This game also supports amiibo accessories.
Because of course,
A new Donkey Kong and Pauline amiibo figure is also on the way. Scanning it unlocks Pauline's diva dress. By scanning the Donkey Kong series amiibo shown here, gold Kong tiles with explosive power will appear.
Hey, look, those Diddy.
Every other amiibo released up to this
No.
point.
Wait, look. Those did. No. What? No. That. No. Hey, look. No. They're not full screen. I want to show Diddy and Dixie.
Gold Kong tiles
I want to show
with
Diddy. Let me show the
explosive
John.
power
Let me show the
will
boat.
appear.
There they are. There's Diddy and Dixie. There they are. The one. They seem to be relegated the shopkeepers in this game, which is a shame. But at least, but there they are.
Every other amiibo released up to this point is also
Woo!
compatible. If you scan them, you'll get giant spheres like these.
And also, I've been surprised at how cinematic this game is. How is...
anything.
I love the... Okay, DK's new design is grueling on me because it's just how much...
If we get to the surface, you and me, we
This bit, I do wonder if this is like a younger DK and a younger Polaroid. Is like this like a prequel or something? I'm thinking about the Mario timeline again, which is gonna give me an aneurysm.
Join the powerful Donkey Kong and the talented singer Pauline as they set out on an adventure to the fabled
I'm
planet.
just going to say it. This game looks like you can tell this is from the Odyssey team, and it's like
Cool.
own special power?
Yee! Yes, you own special battle calling. No, Pauline.
Donkey Kong Bonanza.
I'm looking forward to this game. I
Available
want this
July
game so
17th
badly. I want it. I
on
want it. I
Nintendo
want it.
Switch
I want it.
2.
I want it.
Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. The Donkey Kong and Pauline
Yeah, same.
Amiibo will also be
I want-
available July 17th.
Yay! Now, next up is the Xbox showcase. Go for playlist. I'm just gonna skip for this one. Yeah. Hello, we start off with the Outer Worlds 2.
Do you think I care that the colony is in disarray?
Yep, the Outer Worlds 2.
To Arcadia to get bogged
I
down
still
in
need to play through the rest of the Outer Worlds 1.
to spread freedom and liberate resources.
But these kind of games aren't really my thing now.
Directorate agent is mucking things up.
I don't really care about these kind of games, but I want to get to the Outer Worlds 1.
And they think they can just choose how things play out. They could
Yeah.
stop us from stealing the Protectorate's brainwashing technology, which we need to improve our market share. What if this stranger aligned with the Order and that world computer of theirs? That could be the key to closing the rifts that threaten the colonies.
I do love how they're fixing this. I guess, I know that's the
From the
point.
face of existence.
I know that's the point.
Yet brought to our side through the power of
The best choice, the space's choice.
Now, let's get out there and buy our way to victory!
My biggest worry for this game is that I'm worried that the satire is going to get a bit lost. And that's another thing. Let me just say this. The stories, like, there's what looks like there's a lot going on in this story, and they're trying to expand the scope of the story significantly, which is fine. It's a sequel. You're supposed to do that. I'm concerned that the actual satire on capitalism, like the actual satire that the Outer Worlds 1 from what I've seen got just absolutely nailed and was hilarious at points. I'm scared that's going to get lost. Because the Outer Worlds at its core is a satire of capitalism. That's part of its that's literally a core part of its identity. And if that gets lost, then it literally just becomes just another generic. It literally just becomes like kind of generic, like shooter, or at best it kind of becomes a generic shooter, and at worst it becomes like a mediocre Fallout. It becomes a mediocre Fallout clone. Because again, without that satire, without the element of that really just that subtle satire that the first game had, it's just gonna lose a lot of its identity. So like I don't want like the actual satire to get lost. It looks like it's not going to, based on like the first scene of that trailer where that lady was going on about, it's like, let's buy our way to victory. Oh, we don't care that people are disappearing in Wizard that our market shows it. Like, that's good. That's good satire. But I'm hoping that, and then I'm hoping the rest of the game can keep up that momentum of just continuing of advancing the overall plot of the rifts and space clearly destabilizing while maintaining the jokes and the satire and everything else. It has to strike a balance between this massive threat and still remembering, it's we also have to sleep. And still remembering to keep up with the comedy and the most satirical needs of the first game. That's what I wanted to say. This game does look good though. From what I'm saying here and when I played of the Outer Worlds 1, this does look like a massive. This looks like a really massive improvement on the first game. But again, this seems like it's doing everything a sequel should be doing, which is good. But time will tell if people prefer the first game or this one, because hopefully this won't be a case of the sequel looks good in the marketing, but but the actual game just falls flat when people get their hands on it. It looks good. It's I don't want this game to be bad. And there's also, and also the fact that they're showing both the story and the gameplay of this much confidence gives me hope that they know that Obsidian knows what they're doing. The fact that they show that both the story and the gameplay of that much with this much confidence, they know they'll confident.
An adventure made for capitalism by capitalism. Inflate our impressions and egos by staying tuned.
Also that gives me hope that it still has the sense of humor. It still has the irreverent sense of humor, the self-awareness that's we know at some level that this is going to be treated as just a product to be sold, and we're going to take the piss out of it. That's what you want to see in a game like this. Just the self-awareness. It's we know what we're doing, and we know what we're doing, and we know what we're doing, and we don't care. Let's have some fun.
After the showcase.
Yeah. Whoa, Pamela! Take a shot every time you see that. Don't actually take a shot. You would die.
What's wrong?
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
I've been so depressed lately.
This.
Fix everything. You man's
Yeah, you're probably do this. High on Life 2. I have no interest in this. I have no interest in this, just like I didn't have any interest in High on Life 1. I don't even know if the first game is any good, but apparently it wanted a sequel, but I'm so okay. I have nothing to say about this. I have nothing to say about it. I never even played the first game. I don't even know if I should even check out High on Life 1. But with the few things I've seen about High on Life 1, High on Life 1 didn't really win me over because I found the characters kind of annoying. I found the characters and the talking. I found it just annoying. I watched the live stream of High on Life 1, and then after just a few minutes of gameplay, I just found the living weapon characters. Yes, those are living weapons. I found those characters kind of grating after a while. Actually kind of grating. And we were going, this is actually not making me want to play the first game. I feel like this is the first game, and this is going to be I think if you love like surrealism and surreal humor, you're going to love this. But if you don't, then you're just gonna find this annoying.
Yeah, humans are barely sentient. Scientists have done studies, and their brains are like half the size of ours.
That is a really creative logo though. That is actually a really creative logo though. Other than that. Yay. Yay!
World premiere.
Yeah. Yay! We're doing this. World premiere. Woo! I don't know what this is. I forgot what this is. What is this? Stab. That's a lot of blood. That is a lot of blood. Okay. Lot of blood. Yeah. Zoom in on Gold's face. It's a really pissed off Gold. Yeah. Man, I don't know what you are. You look important. Okay, where's next? Plague Tale. I have no idea. I don't care about Plague Tale. Fire Day 1 with Game Pass. Oh, this. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip through this. Basically, Microsoft is trying to compete with the Steam Deck and making their own handheld, pretty much. It's basically Microsoft's competitor with Steam Deck. And also this. Stop teasing Silk Song! Stop teasing Silk Song! Oh, Hollow Knight fans are gonna be Hollow Knight fans gonna be really angry at that. They keep teasing Silk Song. They keep teasing Silk Song. And it's not out yet. And it's just the competitor of the Steam Deck, pretty much what this is. This is an Xbox. This is an Xbox.
At Xbox, we.
I'm just gonna skip that. Yeah. That also this looks interesting. Yeah.
Watch your back, Yakumo. You're a wanted criminal now.
Platinum Games. Ninja Gaiden. We finally have motivation. I might play this, even though I have no knowledge of Ninja Gaiden. This is Ninja Gaiden 4. This is Ninja Gaiden 4. But God, how many times has Platinum like if this does well, it might just if this game does well, this might be the second time. This might be the second time that Platinum has had to have the reputation saved by the reputation in the studio saved by a third party game that they helped develop.
Ryu, there's something I need your help with.
But this looks really like it's platinum. Like between this and Blade's Bound, which I still want to get. I want to check out Blade's Bound. Ninja Gaiden fans are finally getting the love they deserve. And I'm just kind of happy about that. No. Stop buffering. Stop buffering. Please stop buffering. Ah. Yeah, Ninja Gaiden fans are finally getting the love they deserve. Hey.
Ryu, there's something I need your help with.
I know the music. Okay. Woo! Shuriken! Like, why does this look so freaking that good? Yeah, sure. Oh my god. This is 90. Man, you know why I got pissed at that? Oh, we skipped to Indiana Jones, which I do not care about. New adventure begins!
This is where it starts. Beneath the streets of Rome. Enter the city of Antioch. Find a secret relic. Bring it back to the Holy See.
Yay!
Defend the secret. They worshipped the giants.
The Giants. The Giants of Asgard? No, not those Giants. This game is getting DLC for those who care about Indiana Jones. I don't care about Indiana Jones, but it's nice to see that. Nice to see this game getting. But I sure it's a good game getting actual DLC. World premiere. World premiere. I think I remember this, like.
遥か昔この国に輪廻の獣が現れた。
Snaps.
輪廻の獣は汚れを吐き、あらゆる生物を蝕む。
Just going to let this sink in for a second. Letting this sink in for a second. Yes, these are the Pokemon devs. These are the Pokemon devs. These are the Pokemon devs, and by the way, fun fact, I looked, the name of this game is not listed anywhere for the Switch 2 anywhere I can find. So which is kind of interesting. So yeah, Game Freak is making a Souls-like. This is really clearly a Souls-like. But these enemies are really like plants, robots. These enemies are really weird. Like, hold on. Hold on. Like, giant. These enemies are. That's a robot. We did plant monster, robot. I just noticed these enemies are unlike pretty much anything I've ever actually seen in a Souls-like before. I've never seen like Okay, that's kind of unique. The enemies are actually unique for Souls like.
西暦4026年人類は滅亡を待つのみ
By the way, Game Freak is getting help for this from this game from another studio. I don't remember which studio, but they all getting help with development for this from like a third party. Like Beast of Reincarnation.
風次をエマお前こそが輪廻の獣を滅ぼす
Yeah, that has disturbing implications. Next deal, I hope that's good. I hope that's good for actually for the sake of Game Freak's reputation as a studio. Like, I really hope that's good for the sake of Game Freak's reputation as a studio. Like, honestly.
The glittering streets
this!
sure do shine.
Oh, this. I'm gonna switch
Because
this
they
film.
keep their
This
filth down to
this
us.
looks really cool. The Tangle.
Here's to playing in the mud.
It's gonna get cool in a second. And now it looks like
Life here ain't for the soft-hearted.
You will be
look at this.
me back until you fucking rust.
It ain't for the
Like,
spineless.
look at the puppet. The pissed off dog.
Oh, it ain't for the decent.
Already over. The knob. This is aggressively British. Really aggressively British.
Lord Griswick.
Yes,
That part.
Do you know anyone?
It looks like the robot. It's a little robot. I love the designs. I love the designs.
We can't arrest and question everyone. Let's see if we can narrow the suspects down a bit.
Viewer,
Trust your instincts, sir.
tall.
Yes, sir.
Built
And also, yeah,
muscular.
I really love the. This is a really creative idea for like how to like you're literally creating your character. The implication is that your character is being created based on this guy's like account of the guy who burgled him. Which is a really cool idea. It's a really creative.
Go on. With the mustache. No, larger.
I see.
Quite fashionable. That's the fiend who robbed me.
Yeah,
They got my good side this time.
that's a really creative way to do a character creation. And also, we love the sense of
Getting away with it is the real trick.
These candlesticks ain't gold.
And dull, just like you.
This game was great.
Customer, how can I help you? I'd rather talk to you, Errol. Sounds like I'll get a better deal.
You talk to me first.
I love it. I'm just watching this because this looks actually looks really good.
Touchy, ain't he, Errol?
Bonk.
Anything else you'd care to say to Errol?
Brains. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed it.
Okay.
It's all sharp edges, empty pockets, and blood on the cobbles. Goodbye, Silas.
Hey.
You fucking meatsack! I'll leave you in a pissing
I love the but it's just an angry puppet. Like this game is gonna be dog, but it looks like
Family takes care of its own.
I love how they're balancing out the more dark stuff with this really twisted sense of humor that this game has. And in a game like this, that's the perfect way to actually keep things more lighthearted, if like some dark comedy. And they're doing it really well.
Can you? Them's in charge. They don't keep order. They keep power.
Take this thing into the crucible and
Yeah. I really hope this is good.
broken. And too scared
Again,
to
this
fight back.
this game is being confident in what it's doing.
To be clever.
It's being very confident in what it's doing. And I want to play it just based on that. And also, you can craft your own guns. My one worry, as you see for a second, is that it's trying to do too
A
much.
few arguments.
My one worry about this game is that it's trying to do way too much.
Don't get cocky. They've got a weapon far worse. Time.
Yeah, I know. Well, the super is the main gimmick of this game.
History. They can rewrite us. But look who just found Mummy's keys. Now I
Time
can
pass. Yep, you have to go. I assuming you're going back in time.
put the bullet back in the barrel. Bring the chaos to a crawl. Take a mistake.
Again,
and
I
make
will
it
bit
like it
worry
never
this game's
happened.
trying to do a bit too much.
We can change the world as we know it. One choice at a time. And I can even go back and change the past. To change the future.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, the hunters don't like it when the rabbits got the gun.
Yeah. Change the yep. Go change the past to change the future. This is a really cool idea. I just hope it sticks the landing. But again, it seems like it's confident in what it's doing, so I'm going to trust it. I'm still going to keep my eye on this. Age of the Dust. Clockwork Revolution, which is a really good title. Coming in due time. AKA not anytime soon.
Our creative teams are dedicated to bringing players award-winning, record-breaking, critically acclaimed blockbuster new game like Avowed to the...
Hey look, rounded 2. Hey look, rounded 2. Never played the first game. I know it, I don't want to. It's basically rounded 2. No. I'm making bun noises. Mining. Anything I want to scope for? Hey. Probably not. Just aiming for this. This is Outer Scrolls.
Lost everything for a new world.
Wherever you are, I'll find you.
Okay. Well, that can't be good. Hey. Octopus Game Pass. Octopus Game Pass. World premiere.
Welcome to England, Mr. David. I know this must be a shock. Having never met your
England.
father.
Kitty!
I've accepted this
Can I pet
entire
the kitty?
time. It's been in your family for generations. Much like the caretaker. Please.
Can I pet the kitty?
Little eccentric. You'll see.
What is this? What the world is this?
A hotel famous across the land.
Okay.
Every room used to be in such high demand. Your wish I'll command.
Okay.
At the grand.
Well, hold it. It looks like
What?
What? Would you like some help with that?
Okay, you should bet as a kill.
So, my father was renovating the hotel when he disappeared?
Not just the hotel. He was helping the entire village.
Okay.
You know, you can pick up where he left off. You seem like a good man.
So weird, hold on, I can't get a read on this.
I'm in.
Okay.
They don't suspect a thing. Just make sure the locals don't get wind of what you're really up to.
What?
Because if they find out, they will Winterman your ass.
What in the world is going on?
And things are gonna start looking bad. Don't make the same mistake your father made.
What in the world is going on?
The only one you can really trust.
And the cat is talking. Cat is talking. This looks so real. I want to know whether there's something more going on here. There is definitely something more going on. Ooh, okay. No ghosts at the gland. Sure there's not. Sure there's not. Hey. Skimming for this. Hey look, Agent Mythology, don't kill. Oh, what's wonderful. Wistfully.
E ora olaje, lo ite
I
fate.
gave you a home.
Novo.
Novo.
Te quemaite, mana. Muite unanite.
I don't know.
Dia.
This is one of these games.
Novo tualibemo ivalutaname. Ona otalima. Diefemo.
Okay.
Teonami.
What did you have a feeling of? You had a feeling.
Toma tua calio.
She had no secrets to tell. What's one of these? It's one of these. Meow, 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 meow. Why am I meowing at cat? Okay. Let's put the puzzle. This looks like put the puzzle. What in the world? I don't know what that was. Planet of Lana 2, Children of the Leaf. I might pick that up. Oh, that's just more Fallout and anime.
premiere.
World premiere. Hey. Oh yeah, that's all anyone. Oh god, it's a... Yeah, nobody annoyed. Okay, that's all it is. I feel like this is the most generic song you can do. I'm sorry, this looks generic. This looks generic. Hey look, generic QT monsters that have no personality, that have no personality outside of look at how quirky these things are. With the most generic pop music. I'm sorry, that just looks generic. That just looks incredibly generic and trying to
Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Tony Hawk.
And just that looks incredibly generic and just trying and just desperately trying to just come off the heels of Power World. I'm sorry.
Pro Skater, I just want to say thanks to everyone for all the love and support we've seen.
Tony Hawk. Hi Tony. Bye Tony. Well, this is funny though. The Doom Swale on a motorcycle. The Doom Swale's so sick. The Doom guy says skateboarding. This guy didn't play. Wow.
Premiere.
Yeah, that's probably the last game I actually care about. Yeah, the creators of Spirit Field. Because all I has been just like a Spirit Field, which this episode is really good. Yeah! Yeah. And none of this. Sword coming out of your chest. It's already, it's beautiful. Flame was kind of dipping those like up there though. Yeah, I know. That actually looks cool. At Fates, I might actually consider checking this out. It's next year though, which is a shame. I know. Gears of War. Yeah, Gears of War remastered. Which I do not care about. World premiere. Oh, I forgot about this. I forgot those were nuts. I don't care when anyone says this doesn't. I see one of my friends complain about how this works. This doesn't look bad. Again, it's only a teaser. Persona 4 getting a link, but Persona 4 confirmed to getting a remake. Still kind of mad that they did it. Still kind of mad that they did it go for Wii 1. For Persona 4 Wii 1. Because of the TV thing, but Revival works as well. But Wii 1 would have been perfect, I think. So yeah, confirmed Persona 4 remake. Probably I'll wait. And also trying to make history playing in the teaser, which makes me think that the content from Persona 4 Golden is going to be included in this remake, because that battle theme only plays in Golden. And because it's Atlas, that's all they got. Hey. Hey, look, Sea of Thieves, and that's the last game I actually care about. So on to the next presentation. Boo 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 boo. I'm realizing that these kinds of streams aren't really what I want to do on a regular basis, because a quick note about these kind of streams, I'm realizing aren't really the kind of ones I want to do on a regular basis, because I'm like, I don't like sitting here just watching stuff and reacting for an extended period of time on stream. I want to be just playing, be doing something more active, like actually playing a game, or drawing, or even just writing, than just sitting here passively watching stuff. So yeah, unless there's like a major gaming event or something, then I'm not gonna be doing these kinds of streams like very often. Because, like, I'm finding this kind of dull and boring, and honestly, if I'm finding this dull and boring, then you guys are probably finding it, then anyone watching it is also probably finding it also dull and boring to watch, so yeah. Not going to be doing this very often, but after this, I am going to be committing to streaming more often, on a regular basis, so you guys can look forward to that. Yeah. What in the world is this? I'm gonna mute. In case that's DMCA. So not gonna risk it. That's another thing that makes me not want to do these kinds of streams very often. Because the risk of DMCA is kind of too high for these kind of presentations. Because publishers love putting copyrighted music in trailers. For some reason. Like puzzle game. Which I don't care about.
そんなことがある人はあると思いますが、ルミネスアライズはただのパズルゲームではありません。
夏にシングルのマルチプレイヤー体験版を配信予定です。ぜひ皆さん手に取って遊んでみてください。
Thank you and enjoy the rest of State of Play.
Okay. What comes after dreaming?
The future.
Oh, this game. Oh,
It's
remember
a
when
promise.
Capcom? Remember when Capcom announced this and then delayed it and then delayed it again and then delayed it again?
With
And
our
then...
third generation of Luna filament and advanced generative AI,
I actually want to see.
we're reshaping the line between dreams and
Also,
reality. We create.
I'm just gonna say it's kind of a bold for Capcom to release a game that's probably going to be about AI when there's currently a lot of stigma and drama surrounding AI. So yeah, this game might not. So a very interesting time for Capcom to release a game like this in the current climate surrounding discussion of AI.
For our future, Delphi Corporation.
Really, this game does look interesting though. And also,
Let's see if I can.
and also this is a brand new IP from Capcom. Which I kind of want to do rather than actually convince Capcom that, hey, Capcom, investing in new ideas instead of milking Resident Evil and possibly Devil May Cry to death is probably a good idea. So I wasn't gonna do well so that Capcom gets the right idea. It's like, hey, trying to invest in like new ideas and new IPs is probably what's best. Is probably what's best.
Pass through to Earth. And why are these things trying to kill us?
I don't know what that came from.
There you are. All better.
Yeah, it's this guy.
Patch me up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember when. It's been so long since we've had any information about this game.
I am DI03367. They are
Whoa, hang on a second.
Don't you have a name or something?
Get behind me.
Hostile moment.
Targets identified.
Yeah.
Neutralizing threats.
Neutralize us?
Looks like we're gonna have to fight our way through.
Ah, boy. Oh, boy.
Bypassing first and second firewalls. Hooking control protocols.
It looks like the goal is actually helping you in some way. Like fighting these things. Pragmata. Might actually pick this up again. I've actually seen someone on YouTube describe what the actual gameplay is, and it's hard to explain. I'll trust you guys to look it up yourself. Because again, it's hard to explain. It's hard to explain, but yeah, I might get this because it looks really cool and interesting, and it looks really cool and really fun, and I kind of love adore. I love sci-fi nonsense like this. This game is right up my alley, and I really hope it's good. Because this is really right up my alley.
How about we call you Diana?
Diana?
Like, I love sci-fi nonsense. Like, I absolutely love sci-fi nonsense like this. Like, this is my jam. 2076, it's real! That's a cute way. I was just letting everyone know, hey, it's still happening. We haven't counted it, it's still happening.
Oh, hey, today is Saturday, which means curry time.
And also this.
Speaking of curry, apparently the current president is actually a humane. What does that mean? It's okay. Okay.
So yeah, this. You'll see.
Romeo! Stay with me! Grandpa, he's gonna die! Romeo, listen
Where
up!
the
You're
war
gonna
is
die
going?
in about 15 seconds! Seriously? Seriously, don't worry. I made this just in case. The 10 gear life support system. Don't move, okay?
What? What? Okay. This is the 5%. This has the certain weird vibe of a certain style of a certain Victor Recto and studio. Is this Grasshopper? This has the vibe of a Grasshopper game. I think Romeo is a dead band. This definitely looks like a Grasshopper game. Is this Suda? Okay, this has to be Suda. This has to be Suda. Yeah, this has a style. You can just tell when something is when something is a Suda game. It just literally has to be wicked. It's literally his style. It winks so much of his style. Like this has to be. There's no way there's anything else. It's literally no way there's anything else. Like seriously. Yeah, this is. I can't. There's literally nothing in it. Romeo, is it dead?
Romeo is a dead
Dad,
man.
please tell.
Coming 2026. Maybe.
Huh? That was Grandpa's voice. Are you like a spirit? I'm on your back.
It has to be. It has to be. Yeah, there it is. It's Grasshopper. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. It had to be Suda. It had to be Suda. It's Suda. Suda has a certain style that when you watch it, when you watch the trailer of one of his games, you can just immediately tell. You can just immediately tell that it's from him. And that trailer winked of just his style, of just his style. Not just like the ultraviolence, but just just his style and his what tone, and just everything else. It was like again, you could tell. There's some creators that when you watch the trailer of one of their games, you can just tell that it has to be from them. That has to be.
いえいえ。皆さんトレーラーどうでした？グラスホッパーの久々の新作。
Never change Suda. Keeping the absolute madman you are, Suda. People, the industry is like better. The giving is a medium is better. It's just better with like just absolute madmen like you and Kojima. The gaming as a medium is just as a medium in the industry is just battle with just absolute madmen like Suda51 and Kojima, just making absolutely off the wall insane shit that nobody would ever think of. Like how Kojima made Death Stranding and nobody thought that game. And nobody could even get a read on what the hell that game was even going to be before it came out. And honestly, I think the confusion and curiosity of like what the hell even is this game actually helped a lot of its success because people just wanted to know what the hell Death Stranding even was. I wanted to know what the hell Death Stranding even was. I didn't buy it. I didn't buy it myself, but I really wanted to know what the hell that game even was and what the hell Kojima even came up with.
フラッティなアクションゲームとなっています。そして今回はですね、剣だけじゃありません、銃も使います。ストロングスタイルのアクションゲームとして、チーム一丸となって頑張って作ってます。そしてなんで、タイトルがですね、ロミオなのにデッドマンなのか、それは皆さん、ぜひ続行をお待ちください。プレイステーション30周年過ぎちゃいましたけど、おめでとうございます。それでは引き続き、ステートオブプレイをお楽しみください。
What is this? Is this Fatal Flame? Is this Fatal Flame? This looks like Fatal Flame. Is this Fatal Flame? Huh? It's Japanese schoolgirls. Zero. Although it doesn't. Oh, it's Silent. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, they teased this. I just remember they teased this. I think doing like Silent Hill's anniversary, doing like Silent Hill. They had like an anniversary, bunch of anniversary announcements for Silent Hill like a while ago, and I think this is one of the games they. I think this is one of the games they actually teased doing that. So yeah, this is first time of actually hearing about this. It actually seems to be a mainline Silent Hill game. I think. I think this might be a mainline. This looks like a mainline Silent Hill game. And they're going into Japanese hole. Going into this, one thing you need to know about Japanese horror is that it's both Japanese horror is both incredibly subtle and not, and it's somehow at the same time incredibly subtle and not subtle at all. It's a weird mix of it's tricky, but. Yeah, it definitely feels like. I honestly thought this was Fatal Flame. If that wasn't for, I have a feeling the developers knew that this would probably get confused with Fatal Flame, so that's why they put the logo at the beginning. Because it's like, so people might think this is Fatal Flame instead of Silent Hill if we don't outright tell them that this is what it is, because it could be Edel. It could be honestly be Edel, because again. This could easily get confused for being a new Fatal Flame. That's definitely like a Silent Hill. Also intensely jokey animations on the enemies. You can tell, like I could tell. It's like I can tell, really tell. Like really intentionally, it's not like Wolf Flame Blade or anything. It's not like it's very intentionally joking and unnatural animations to make these things look so that these things are just unsettling, because like I applaud that. It's like that is a very intentional design choice, which is really good. Very intense, but again, very intentional. Everything in this trailer makes it like this is. I don't want. Hey. I'm glad for whole fans who wanted a new like mainline Silent Hill game, and then it looks actually kind of good, but I would not be able to handle this. Especially that. No, I can't handle that. Can't handle that. Oh, jeez. No. All the no. I'm not gonna bet this because I will not be able to handle it. Like I can handle stuff like look outside. Like I can for me and whole anything I can handle whole that has me at like a disconnected point of view. But anything like this that has me more involved and more directly in danger, no, I can't handle it. Give me something like look outside where I can pretend that I know I'm not really in danger, and that I can, and because I'm at a like kind of disconnected point of view, like stuff like that. Otherwise, I would not be able to handle it. Like this would give me nightmares. Like honestly, no, I don't like that. Don't like that. No, boy, no. That game, it's probably going to be good, but I'm not beginning it because I'm not. Nope, I'm not getting that. I'm not. That's a big. I don't know. I'm happy for Silent Hill fans, but that's a big nope for me. Doesn't change the fact that I am happy for Silent Hill fans.
vessel has been sighted again. The Church's orders are absolute. These human sacrifices must be stopped.
We will track the ethereal castle, break its gates,
and also this.
Exterminate the creatures that dwell within. The demon lord himself will fall by our hand. This mission will test the limits of your courage. You will face horrors beyond your darkest imaginings.
Hello. What is happening? What is happening? What is happening? Oh, this is definitely like. Is this Castlevania? Is this Castlevania? Is this Castlevania? Is this Castlevania? Yeah! Woo! This has to be Castlevania. Oh, Castlevania like. This Billy Castlevania like. Billy Castlevania like. Hello? Yeah, this is anime as hell.
We start our mission.
Oh boy! Swords! We have swords. We have swords. Hold on, I'm noticing my mic peaking and causing my PhD. Hold on. Hello? Okay, that's better. That's better. Forgot to plug in my headset. I'm sorry.
So you've come.
I'm sorry.
Of the church.
Forgot to plug in my headset and my mic was, and the audio was actually. Sorry for the double audio for all the streams. Didn't know. I'm sorry. I'm gonna remember to actually plug in my headset before I go live from now on, so that doesn't happen. Cause that's probably gonna be really annoying in the VOD. Ugh. I'm kicking myself for that actually. I'm so sorry. I'll remember that for future streams. Like
into the palm of my hand.
Ah! Oh boy. Bad died up, girl.
Shinjuku that I'm seeing.
Oh, this.
Or a hellscape I can't quite put into words. You've somehow been sent back in time 8 years.
Oh, it's Digimon.
But
It's
the
Digimon.
situation here is critical.
It's Digimon.
I'm counting on you, Agent.
Yep, it's Digimon. Digimon. We finally get to stick more in this game.
Causality between these anomalies.
It's probably a phase electron life form.
Is that what you call us Digimon?
I'll always be right
This
here.
looks really good.
Exactly.
It's a Digimon game with an actual budget for once.
What is that? You really don't know anything about the digital
Like it's literally. It's literally a Digimon game with an actual budget.
We know
Which
that
I'm
most
so
of the
happy
anomalies
for.
we've been dealing with stem from Digimon.
Right.
The upcoming battle is truly
Look at this UI.
The world on this end is running out of time.
If the gate is opened with the digital world in such a state, the human world will
Ah.
certainly be affected.
This is such a good.
About the end of the digital world? Stop it! That egg is very important!
Oh boy.
The world tree has been attacked.
Oh boy.
It can't protect anyone. We must protect the world from them. For this purpose and this purpose
Oh.
alone were you born.
If that thing opens, then we'll be swarmed by Digimon. Attack!
Please, everyone, lend me your strength.
Everything's riding on
To
you.
move forward into the
We
future.
must fulfill our mission.
Oh boy.
Agent.
2025. October 4th, 2025. What gives it? Hi, virtual. We're reacting to the PlayStation to the events that happened. And also you missed it.
The world tree.
Okay, replay it. You missed Digimon Story Time, Stranger. I've been chatting about over.
That I'm seeing.
I've been chatting over like the Xbox present. I've been chatting over the Xbox presentation and the state of play and The way to Donkey Kong Bonanza to work.
You've somehow been sent back in time 8 years.
Hi, Virtual.
But the situation here is critical.
This whole game looks really good.
I'm counting on you, Agent.
I'm fine. Look at this.
Upcoming battles.
And also, this UI looks really cool.
Unavoidable.
It's a Digimon game with an actual budget. I'm
If the
so
gate is opened
happy.
with the digital world in such a state.
As a fan of Monster Teaming games, I'm really happy that this looks actually looks as good as it is.
Do the
As
titles
it
not
does.
care about the
As it
essence of
does.
the digital world? Stop it!
Ah! Yeah, you will.
The world tree has been attacked. It is just as great.
This looks. I'm just watching this.
Ludomon said.
It can't protect anyone. We must
Yeah.
protect the world from you. For this purpose and this purpose alone were you born.
If that thing opens, then we'll be swarmed by Digimon.
Attack!
Please, everyone,
Yeah.
remember your strength.
Everything's riding on
To
you.
move forward into the
We
future.
must fulfill our mission. Agent,
Good. 2020. This October 3rd, 2025, it gives it a nice buffalo before Pokemon Legends ZA releases. Oh yeah. Final Fantasy Tactics. Final Fantasy Tactics.
Abandon not your wayward children of
It's getting a
Hades.
Final Fantasy Tactics is getting
Deliver us
remastered.
from our sins, that we might know salvation.
If you feel wrong, blame yourself or the Father.
Why do you fight? Why walk this path of subterfuge and conflict?
The powerful must rule the weak. It is our duty.
Heavens fall upon your
Ah.
This vile charade has gone on long enough. It ends now.
Final Fantasy Tactics. Getting a remaster.
When your father showed us how to
Final
make a
Fantasy
whistle with a blade of grass.
Ah. I might get this. Honestly, might get. You can play classic mode, which is good. Does that not that far away?
Hi everyone, I'm Sean Benson.
And I'm Sid Schumann,
Ah.
here to deliver news and release dates for games coming to PS5 later this year.
We hope you enjoyed that
Final
first look
Fantasy,
at
yeah.
Final Fantasy Tactics, The Evil East Chronicles.
Ah.
The game will include 2 versions of the original PlayStation Classic. The enhanced version, which features improved graphics, fully voiced dialogue,
Yeah, we saw
refined
that.
gameplay, and much more, as well as the classic version, which brings a faithful recreation of the 1997 original to modern consoles. Final Fantasy
Yeah.
Tactics: The Evil East Chronicles launches
Yeah,
on
bye.
PS5 and PS4 September 30th, and will be available for pre-order later today.
Ah, okay. That's...
This next game is something really special. When I first
Yeah.
played it, I laughed so hard I almost barfed. Let's check it out.
But is there maybe just toilet?
Toilet?
Yeah, I just sorry. I just,
What? Oh, this.
Just normal. Bad.
Hey, just go behind this bush. I'll wait.
I went away.
Pea shy.
No.
Yeah, no, you don't want me watching.
You can
Okay. Okay.
In baby steps, all you
Okay.
have to do is carefully place one foot in front of the other, which is easier said than done. Main character Nate requires some pretty deliberate movement to make even the simplest progress.
What?
It's a captivating open-world experience filled with oddball characters.
Here we go. Knock up. Oh, no. You found it even without a map. The best toilet on the mountain.
Oh, good.
Definitely check this one out when it comes to PS5 on September 8th.
Okay. Probably not gonna buy quite of that. Was this Hyper Light Drifter?
Hirogami is a
Yeah.
unique
Oh, it's-
action
no,
adventure
not here,
title
not
from
Hyper Light
Bandai
Drifter.
Namco Studios, Singapore. In this journey to save your origami home, you'll transform
Well, this looks
into
cool,
paper
actually.
shapes with distinct abilities,
Oh, that.
including a paper
I
airplane,
love the alt style.
a nimble frog, a
Whoop.
hardy armadillo,
Woo. Spin,
and
spin, spin.
a powerful ape.
Woo.
Master the art of folding when Hirogami arrives on PS5 later this summer.
Hopefully on other platforms as well. Hopefully on other platforms as well.
Sid, why don't you tee this next one up?
Thanks, Sean. The Hot Shot series has been with PlayStation from the very beginning, and its
Oh,
latest
yeah,
installment,
Hot Golf.
Everybody's Golf Hot Shots,
They have golf.
boasts its largest
Guys, they
character
have
roster
golf.
ever. Compete in courses from
Yay.
10 different regions around the world, each with weather effects and new nighttime variants.
We have golf.
Pre-orders begin later
I don't
today.
know why we have golf, but
And those who do will get Bandai Namco's iconic
Pac-Man is a guest
Pac-Man
character.
as an early unlockable character.
I'm going to say about this. It's a golf game.
Everybody's
It's
Golf Hot
just
Shots drives
literally
onto
just a golf
PS5
game.
September 5th.
It's literally just a golf game. Oh, Blades Bound.
Ninja Gaiden Ragebound
Ninja
is a
Gaiden-
challenging new entry in the long-running
Blades
action
Bound.
franchise.
Getting really happy for Ninja
From the
Gaiden
makers
fans
of
that
the
they're getting this
Blasphemous
in
series,
full.
Ragebound stars
And
dual
Ninja Gaiden full.
protagonists from rival clans, forced to combine their souls and skills against a demon uprising. And longtime fans will really love the pulse-pounding soundtrack featuring guest composers from the original series. Ninja Gaiden Ragebound arrives July 31st on PS5 and PS4. From the game bakers, Cairn is a survival climbing experience where you must carefully plan your ascent up a deadly mountain.
Oh, this. Yeah, climbing.
Manage balance and stamina to discover secrets.
Mountain climbing game.
Hey! Hey, wait for me!
Encounter other climbers.
Marco. Nice to meet you.
And survive the harsh conditions of the climb. You can give it a try yourself with a demo that arrives later today.
Okay, demo. Okay.
That's all from us, but there's still a lot of State of Play to come.
This next reveal comes from the game preservationist at Digital
Yeah.
Eclipse. Nothing can prepare you for their next collection, arriving later this year.
We knew pretty early on that the game was fun to play.
Yeah,
People were
yeah,
excited
yeah.
about it.
The most rewarding
It's
part
probably
of it
Mortal
is just seeing
Kombat.
people react to it.
We knew that we were onto something.
Yeah, it's Mortal Kombat.
It was
Mortal
such a
Kombat.
shock to see
That's all you need to know. It's Mortal Kombat getting
this game.
Mortal
Bit of the
Kombat
Wild
getting a
West.
legacy collection.
Every
This
part of
sometime
that
this
game.
year. And PlayStation's making a fight stick. And also, this remake of Metal Gear Solid 3.
Loading like this, it's a revolution.
What are you doing with that gun? What is he doing? I forgot how wild this game was.
Time for you to taste some real pain. What's the matter?
I forgot how wild this game was.
To your own world.
Ah!
See you in hell.
Ah! Ah! Yeah, we make a Metal Gear Solid 3. And of course, what? What's the monkeys from Ape Escape doing here? What are the monkeys from Ape Escape doing here? What? Excuse me. Excuse me, what? Okay then. What? Okay. Hey, Bull!
Spirit stones. Shiny stones imbued with humankind's never-ending dreams.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Since time immemorial, this power has been the impetus for human wars.
Team Ninja. Oh, this is. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. Yeah, I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is.
What makes a shogun?
I really do not know what this is.
Here is my answer.
Okay. Spin. Is this Neo? This might be Neo. This might be Neo, actually. I think this might be Neo. I think this...
How foolish of you to have entered the depths of hell.
It's Neo. Neo flee.
Who might you be, warrior?
Yeah, okay.
ステージもオープンフィールドとなり、探索や攻略の自由度や没入感が大幅にアップしています。本日よりプレイステーション5で体験版も配信いたしますので、ぜひプレイしてご意見をいただければと思います。2026年の発売に向け、続報にもぜひご期待ください。
Next up is a VR game which I do not care about.
Come with more trouble than others.
Yeah, boy.
I was dead.
VR. Whatever. Me.
Tidewalker, are you there yet? Cleo has uncovered a formula.
Omegas of World 96.
But she's keeping it safe in her tower.
Okay then.
You got some hosen?
Yeah, probably not. Yeah.
Stay. I heard something happen with another Tidewalker. Damn it. It's gone. Someone beat us to it.
I don't
Ever since the
know
Great
about
Flood,
this one.
Elland, my dear planet, has been dying. Plastemia has taken everything from us.
I don't know about this one.
But you Tidewalkers are all connected.
I really don't know
And
about
it's
this
up to
one.
you now to use that power.
I really don't know. Like, this seems cool, but I'm really to make a... I don't even know.
This is our new recruit.
Please,
help me.
Like, can you see what other plans have done or something?
Tidewalkers. Will you help us?
Okay. Okay then. Ties at the ball. That seems a bit too ambitious for what it's trying. I hope I'm wrong, but I have a feeling it's a bit too ambitious.
Hi, I'm Nicholas Ducey, the game director of Astrobot. It's
Oh,
a pleasure to be
Astrobot,
back today to
Astrobot.
share more news with you.
Astrobot.
Over the last few months, it has been in the world of Astro. Astrobot launched last September to such encouraging feedback, even receiving a few honors we are truly grateful for. In October, we added 5 speedrun levels, followed by a Christmas special packed with festive surprises. And then earlier this year, Fisher's Void Galaxy made its appearance, adding yet more new challenging levels, all of which came at no additional cost. And today, I am pleased to announce that later this month, you will be able to enjoy 5 brand new challenge levels in Astrobot, bringing the total to a whopping 90 planets. And new special bots will be there too, including Atsu from Ghost of Yotei, alongside other fans' favorites, but these ones are a surprise. And finally, the Astrobot DualSense wireless controller will return later this year, with a slight twist, so be on the lookout for more news coming soon. From all of us at Team
Sony's
thank you all for the amazing reception.
Sony's accidental
and enjoy
mascot.
the rest of the show.
Please go. Please stay. No. Robot! No, Robot, no! See ya, webnets. Ow. I don't even know. Yeah. Let's get a ship. Let's get a ship. This seems cozy. What? Okay. Okay. Well, I don't know what that was. Don't know what that was. Okay, that's a mermaid. What? What? Okay. I don't know what that was. This has Journey vibes. Oh yeah, it's definitely the Journey vibes. Journey! Because the character's a journey. Yeah. Woo! Giant squid. It's a giant squid. Yep, definitely Journey. Boing. 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 Oh boy. Yo, something got sold. Yo, something got sold. Yeah. Sword of the Sea. Bye bye. If you like Journey, you'll probably like that.
Hi everyone, I'm Kristen Zitani. That was a new look at Sword of the Sea, a visually striking adventure from the team behind Abzu and The Pathless. We're excited to announce that Sword of the Sea will launch this summer into the PlayStation
That's
Plus
actually
game
not that
catalog.
far away.
On June 17th, Remedy brings otherworldly action to game catalog.
Oh yeah, I've seen
Fire
about this game. I've seen
In this
gameplay of it.
FPS
I've
set in
seen
the paranatural world of Control.
I've heard about. I've seen gameplay of this. It looks really fun, and I want to play it. Problem is, I don't know why. I don't know if anyone would actually want to play with me, but it looks really fun. It looks really fun with friends, and I want to see if I can. And if I want to see if people, if I want to ask around if people are going to be getting this game, if it's, and also I'll look up if it's crossplay. If it's crossplay, then I'm definitely gonna try and play this with friends.
Two fellow agents must confront and contain the reality-warping chaos found within the oldest house. Fun in short bursts or deep dives, FBC Firebreak launches day one into game catalog on June 17th. The PlayStation Plus Classics catalog welcomes several new titles this summer. The PS2 version of legendary immersive sim Deus Ex arrives June 17th.
Yay!
In July, Twisted Metal 3 and Twisted Metal 4 joined the service just in time for the second season premiere of Twisted Metal, which arrives July 31st in select countries, including Peacock in the US. Additionally, 2 of Capcom's most beloved games from the original PlayStation are set to join the Classics lineup. Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 will arrive later this summer in the Classics catalog. Additionally, Myst and Ribbon will arrive later this month as part of the Days of Play celebration, running now through June 11th. Days of Play is a 2-week event that includes bonus PlayStation Plus content drops, great deals on software and hardware, and more. Visit PlayStation Blog and PlayStation.com for full details.
Yeah.
His parents cut their own rope to save him.
Yeah,
he watched them fall, then found
his so yeah, James Bond.
He was 11.
The James Bond game.
He then started a grand tour of every major boarding school in Britain.
Always at the top of his class.
Odds with authority, same thing in the Navy.
His superiors all praise his instincts.
And they're all in need of early retirement. Nobody knows what to do with him,
This is James Bond.
No. And I suspect he feels the same way.
What he did in Iceland. What he did in Iceland was insubordination. It was ill-disciplined, utterly reckless. He only survived thanks to blind luck. Give me one good reason to put him in the program, Mark.
I think you just covered them all, Greenway. It's really quite simple. Bond is a bullet without a target. Let's give him one.
James Bond. Da 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 da
Do you have an appointment?
The name's Bond.
James Bond. He's with me.
And you are? Don't think we've had the pleasure.
Now let's not get ahead of ourselves, James.
Yeah, I'm just watching it.
So you shouldn't have.
We're facing a situation of the utmost delicacy. I need all my pieces.
I have nothing to say.
009 is a master manipulator. Whatever the end game is, we won't see it coming.
007. I think this is his first person before he made him like 007 or something.
Jet lag gets me every time.
She's not your friend, Bond. She's an asset.
With respect, Mom. To hell with that.
Yeah. Well, we're doing a new James Bond game, a new 007 game.
Tell me, what do you do, James? Lately, headhunting.
Woo! First right. 007, and next up is like a mobile fighting game, which I do not care about. I don't like fighting games.
I suppose this is another teachable
classic James Bond Jeff Strap, because of course. Can't have a James Bond game without one of those. Boop 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 boop. Tune in for the gameplay of this similar. Even though you showed glimpses of it.
Hello, I'm Hakan Abrak, CEO of Iron Interactive. The team is thrilled to announce 007 First Light. You'll experience James Bond as a young air crewman in the Royal Navy. Can't wait to share more with you soon.
Okay. PlayStation Studios. Forget about this. I think this is Ghost of Yotai. More Ghost of Yotai. This is hopefully dropping soon. Like, hopefully. Maybe. But possibly. She has a shotgun. Yeah!
Still with me?
No, Doggo. Doggo's angry. Yep, Ghost of Yochai. Gameplay deep dive coming in July. And now next is a Marvel fighter game, which I do not care about. So yeah, with that, I'm pretty much done yapping. So I'm gonna wait out to somebody. And also, to let you guys know, anyone who's watching, I'm not going to... I am not going to... Basically, I'm not going to be doing these kinds of streams very often because I just find them dull and boring. So, unless there's a major event or something, I'm not going to be doing these kind of reaction streams. I would rather be doing just active stuff, like actually playing a game and actually just drawing something. So yeah. Yeah, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Wait. I'll see you guys next time. I'll see you guys on next stream. So goodbye.